We now take a look at the overridden view method called onSizeChanged. Now this method gets called not only when a view is first inflated and added to a view hierarchy, but also any time the view's size changes for any reason. So for example, if I rotate a device from portrait to landscape or vice versa, and that causes the user interface to change its appearance, that may in turn cause various views to resize, at which point their onSizeChanged methods get called. Now, as you can see, the method takes 4 arguments. The first 2 are the new width and height of the view, and the last 2 are the old width and height of the view, which will both be 0 if this is the point at which the view is being added to the view hierarchy. Now, the first thing we do inside the method is call the superclass version of onSizeChanged, and then we use this method to basically calculate the scale of all the different on-screen components that we use in the Canon game. Now, the divisors that we're using here, for example, the Canon base radius being the height divided by 18, all of the different numbers that you see hard-coded in here were based on trial and error until we got the game looking the way we wanted it to look and feeling the way we wanted it to feel in terms of speed and appearance on the screen. So what we've done here is specified the screen width and height, which we just capture from the arguments, and then we do calculations to figure out all the different game component sizes, and that's what you're seeing with many of the calculations that are currently on the screen. For the blocker, you can see also here at lines 150 and 151 that we specify the start and end point of the blocker using variables that were calculated up above. And for the target, we also create a new points for the start and end of the target. And for the barrel of the cannon, we specify just a point representing the end of the cannon. One end of the cannon barrel is anchored to the left side of the screen vertically in the center of the left side. And then finally down here at lines 166 through 171, we do some configuration of various paint objects. So for example, for the text paint, we set the text size and we turn on anti-aliasing so we get nice smooth text on the screen. For the Canon paint, we set the stroke width for the Canon barrel. For the blocker paint, we set the stroke width for the blocker. Same thing for the target paint. And for the background paint, we set the color to white, which is what we'll use to clear off the drawing surface anytime we need to update the on-screen elements. And then finally, the last thing we do whenever onSizeChanged gets called is we start a new game by calling our new game method.